Your music variety, Star 105.5.
Hey there, I'm Tyler Cox, your afternoon host for Star 105.5, and we are at MCC today to talk about something very close to my heart and the cornerstone of education, adult literacy, and how important. And what's awesome is MCC has a program. Marie, you want to tell us a little bit about the adult education that goes on here?
We service two different clientele. One are people seeking their general education development, known as the GED, which is very important to get a job in the situation in the country right now. We also serve English as a second language students, which are people who have immigrated here and are trying to learn and improve their English language skills. The adult education department runs classes. We have a program called the Adult Volunteer Literacy Program, which is a separate grant from the Secretary of State's office. We've had it for over 25 years. We train volunteers to work with our students outside of the classroom on a one-to-one basis.
Now, this is just so impressive to me that you guys have so many volunteers here. You said you have 100.
We have 130 regular volunteers. So we have training coming up again. We'd like to increase that, and we work all the time. Hopefully some of you listening to this will come and be a volunteer. It's the most rewarding work you will find. And if you speak English, you can do this.
You don't have to be a teacher. You don't have to have been through your bachelor's and master's programs or anything like that?
No, the main focus of the English language learners is life skills. Our new immigrants need to know things like how to order ice cream at Dairy Queen, which has no
Very
ice
important.
cream on the menu.
Right.
They need to know what a starter and an appetizer is in a restaurant or an entree. They need to know when to put their trash cans out. Why do you have to bring the trash cans in? Life skills is the basic part of the ESL program. So you're just teaching them to live successfully in the United States.
Now, what amazes me is English, already the most difficult language to learn. If you go to any country, they'll tell you that. But it's not necessarily speaking it. It's the reading and writing of it that is harder because you don't necessarily do it on a daily basis.
Right. A lot of people are very fluent verbally, but we teach reading, writing, listening, and speaking in the classes. Mainly, the writing part component is the most difficult for most people. The speaking, they're afraid. We have 25 different languages represented in our classrooms.
Wow.
So it's not just the Hispanics or the Polish. It is 25 different countries that have sent people here to the United States that need to learn English.
Now, do you need to be able to speak a foreign language to do this?
We do not allow foreign languages spoken
Okay.
at all. They're here to learn English. Now, if we have a level 1 student who has no English at all, we will try and translate to make them understand the class schedule and what they need to do to get into the classes. But once classes start and once the volunteers start, there is nothing but English.
That is fabulous. So now tell me, how does one become a volunteer?
They come here, they give me a call, and I'll set them up. First thing you do is come to an orientation, which is a 2-hour session where I tell you all of the rules and all of the requirements. Halfway through, I say, okay, if this is for you, stay. If it's not for you, leave. We don't want you here if you're not really excited about it. But we have the reputation in the state of keeping our volunteers longer than any other program.
You said you have one volunteer that's been here 23 years? It's absolutely
We have
fabulous.
The average volunteer is here 3 years or longer, which is usually unheard of. And we owe that to the fact that we are there for them. We constantly contact them. If you take one student, we'll call and say, gee, we have another. And it's convenient. You can teach anywhere in the county, and the student comes to you.
All right, great. So if you have any bit of time, make yourself a volunteer. It's a great program with MCC. We have all the information you need.